Clyde's Tower Oaks Lodge is a beautiful and rustic Adirondack-style restaurant in Rockville, Maryland. Decorated with all the elegance of days gone by, the lodge seats over 400 people in 4 large rooms, each with its own distinct atmosphere. The Saranac, the Grate, the Tack, and the Boathouse. Guests can enjoy these comfortable, picturesque surroundings while getting the finest food and service modern dining can offer. But don't be fooled by this pastoral exterior. This place can kill you. Even in a restaurant as nice as this, accidents can happen. During a rush, things get a little crazy, and when things get crazy, people get hurt. There are 3 points to remember to keep yourself safe: slipping and falling, cutting yourself, and burning yourself. Let's get right to it. We'll start with the floor. You might think of the floor as a safe, solid object that can't do any harm. And for the most part, you'd be right. But then someone drops or spills something and it becomes a potential hazard. See, it's like this. Spilled drinks, packets of butter, lemon peels, ketchup bottles. Any one of these things is enough to cause a serious problem. But as long as you always remember to use a broom, towel, or mop to keep your floors sparkling clean, your restaurant will stay a much safer place. And don't ever throw broken glass in a trash can. Always dispose of it in the proper receptacle. And don't forget that wet floor sign. Yes, it pays to be safe. But sometimes people get busy and they forget about safety. It also helps to pay attention where you're walking. Fire and heat are necessary ingredients in any well-stocked kitchen, and they can be your friends, but only if you follow a few simple rules. Always use a towel when picking up hot plates. Make sure it's a dry towel. Wet towels conduct heat. And when reaching for plates, watch out for the heat lamp. When pouring hot soup into bowls, be careful not to spill any on you. And the same goes for coffee. They can both cause serious burns. So by keeping these simple guidelines in mind, you won't get burned. However, accidents do happen. Let me show you what to do if you do get burned. So now I need a victim. I mean a volunteer. Hey, how you doing? Here, hold this. Stings, don't it?
What?
So, now we have a burn. First thing you do is go to the fully stocked medicine cabinet. Now in here, we have both burn gel and burn spray. Either one will do, but we're going to use the burn gel. Now, first, open the packet, like so. Apply to the affected areas. And, if necessary, use a first aid cloth. Now, go fill out an accident report. Sorry about that, I'll buy you a drink later. Say, you want me to show you the proper way to cut that bread, Jimmy?
Chris.
First of all, always use the safety glove. With it, you can't accidentally cut or nick yourself. Now, firmly grab the bread, like this, and claw your fingers, making sure your thumb is not underneath the blade. And then, don't press, but saw back and forth, letting the knife do the work. And that is the proper way to cut bread. Here you go. Ah, never take a knife from a person. Always pick it up from the counter. See? It's easy to be safe.
Thanks. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle. The other half of the battle is not being a moron. Go clean yourself up. It's good to be clean. Say, you know how to use these?
I think I can figure it out.
Top notch, Jimmy.
It's not Jimmy, it's Chris!
Alright, so we've covered slipping and falling, burning yourself and cutting yourself. Let's see. I got it. Let's check in with the host staff and see what kind of safety hazards they encountered.
One time a picture frame fell on my head. That's about it.
I got something else. Traffic patterns. In a high-volume restaurant like this, people knocking into each other is a major problem. You should always obey the proper traffic patterns and call out your intentions as you move around. In this kitchen, you go in on the right and come out on the left, calling inside and outside as you do so. This clear communication is important. When rounding a corner, call corner. When crossing the hall, call crossing. There are other phrases like this, such as upstairs, downstairs, and behind you. Learn these phrases and when to use them. They just might save your life. Or a little bit of pain and embarrassment. And for God's sake, pay attention.
Who is that guy?
Crossing! Crossing!
Inside!
Outside!
Ouch. Well, I hope you learned a lot today. Remember, a restaurant is only as safe as you make it. And there is no substitute for common sense. Well, except for knowledge and experience. So, thanks for watching, and happy waiting.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
look, fire.
Who was that guy?